Well, oh, well, oh, well. Here we are again to episode 4, day 4 of the Hell Week that we've been recording, and we've been calling out price every day, and the following day, price has been hitting our targets. As you can see, this is just to showcase how once you identify your liquidity levels and you are able to build a narrative and use the same methods that I teach in the Day Trading Academy, you too can predict where price is going, even during red folder news days. Although none of our students are going to be trading this week, but some of them are. I saw one person already pass evaluation earlier today. Shout out to you, bro. And I see some other students are finally starting to catch on to how to identify your levels and which ones are important and which ones aren't. Also, you guys get a chance to see how shitty price action is, first of all, and why I don't recommend trading it. All right. So today, all we're going to do is just go back and look at what happened today and see what areas got hit and what targets got hit. There was one zone that I'm really excited to talk about that got absolutely smacked that we marked out on Monday. And I used one of my techniques in one of the videos, and I'm not going to show you how I found it, but just to give you an idea of where price was going to go, and price hit it. Okay. Now, first things first, let's just get into it. Let's just talk about, once again, for those of you guys that are just now joining us, why are we calling it Hell Week? As we switch over to news, you guys can see, starting from Monday, every single day, we've had red folder news, right? Here we are on Wednesday. We also had red folder news on Wednesday. And then today, April 2nd, we had unemployment claims. And I think Trump is even talking today. So on top of that, guess what we got tomorrow? Guys, do not trade these funded accounts. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to say it again until I turn blue. This, out of all the weeks, out of all the trading weeks that we can trade, this is the one week where none of your strategies are going to work unless you are very experienced and you know how to flip through your time frames like me to identify these entries and exits and how to identify your liquidity levels and targets. And you have the discipline of scalping the market and taking your profits without expecting continuations. Unless you're able to do that and you're disciplined enough to do that, take your little bit and go, your 25 ticks, your 45 pips, whatever, your little bit, and to go about your day and close your charts. Unless you're able to do that, you will be hypnotized by these charts and you will blow your accounts. All right. So let's just get straight into it. Let's pull up TradingView. This is US 30. We're not going to talk about that. I usually save that for my advanced students. But here we go with NASDAQ. Let's talk about what happened. So last, what we left off with, right? Let's just start over here. We're talking about different targets, okay? And we're talking about areas that I was waiting to get hit, okay? So this was Wednesday. We were looking down here. Price respected the midpoint of the FVG. Price shot up, left a fair value gap behind, targeting a previous fair value gap up here. This is the 4-hour time frame. When we switch to the 1 hour, let's go ahead and mark out today's price action. We'll drag this over till about 8 o'clock. We got handed an engulfing candle after price melted. I told you guys in the previous video, go back and watch yesterday's video, and we discussed how we anticipated price coming back to fill this FVG because why? There will be no fair value gaps left behind. Price always has to rebalance, and these are signatures in price for price to re-reference to. And we were waiting for price to get to this point. We had our fair value gaps marked out. And guys, I don't know how many times I got to show you this, but to the wick, we call this the wiki wick, price reverse, respected it, and absolutely came to not only rebalance this FVG, but to target this one here that you can barely see. Okay, we marked this one out as well. All right. So after that happens, right? After price wicks into there, and we'll just say this was a buy-side liquidity level as well, all right? For those of you guys that are still trying to mark out buy-side levels, that high right there before the displacement candle, the sharp change in direction is our buy-side level. Price tapped it once, price pushed up and tapped it twice. Let's talk about what we got coming up next, okay? So here we go. We had a fair value gap here. I get asked a lot, well, Worm, there's fair value gaps everywhere. What happens, guys, in the mentorship, we talk about the different types of FVGs. I don't just mark up random fair value gaps and expect them all to be respected. That's not what I do. And based on how price reacts to previous fair value gaps, tell me what I anticipate to happen next time price gets there. If price wicks into a fair value gap and it fills it completely like this, the next time price comes back to that zone, price will flush through it. Okay. So that means that down here, if price does not respect this FVG, I'm going to be targeting sell side liquidity resting down here. All right. So let's clean up our charts a little bit here, because price did invert this FVG in the first place and closed above it, which gave us an indication that we were going to see some type of, I don't know, buy side or bullish order flow. This will be my new, actually, let's back up completely. I hate dirty charts, guys. I really do. Let's clean all this up. Let's clean all this shit up. So let's clean this up too. We're going to delete all of this, okay? 4-hour time frame. All right. We'll go down to the 1 hour. We have an engulfing candle here, but we're going to go down to the 1 hour and see if we can find some inefficiencies that are important to us. You already know that this engulfing candle was today's price action. We already understand that this is a massive FVG here that shrunk down to that level now because it got partially filled. We understand that this is left. We understand that price respected the fair value gap to the upside and it swept buy side liquidity. The fact that price respected that FVG and rejected it leads me to believe that we might potentially have lower prices and switch to bearish order flow to at least come target, possibly. The first zone is here, okay? We have an inefficiency there. I'm going to delete that one. So now I'm paying attention to this one now. All right. Notice I'm replacing levels. After price fills those levels, I'm replacing levels. And I'm paying attention to different levels. If price closes below, retest, this will now turn into our inverse FVG. Okay. If price wicks into it, let's just say price respects it, then obviously we're going to be targeting buy side liquidity here, or possibly to come fill this FVG there first, right? I'm not looking all the way up here to buy side up here yet, right? Although we know this target's here. I'm not looking up there, not yet, because we got to pass these speed bumps first, all right? And that's the worst. You'll be in profit and then price comes back and take your profits away and get stopped out because you can't identify these levels. You got to flip through these time frames and see them. All right. So that's what we got for NAS. We'll wait to see what price does here. See if it wants to respect it. If not, then we'll be targeting this level. If price respects this level, then obviously we'll target this level. But if price flushes through it and comes down here, then obviously any inefficiency that it left behind on the way down will be our next targets there. Okay. That's what we got for NASDAQ. And to be quite honest with you, if you guys been paying attention to Forex Factory, you guys already know what time it is tomorrow. And it can do both. If you guys got experience, you already know that. Once again, I'm not going through all these stocks. Really don't need to until we can get some cleaner price action. Let's go into Forex here. Let's look at gold. Well, oh, well, oh, well. We are respecting this level. You guys already know I'm eyeballing this FVG up here. I'll even put my magnet up here so you guys can see my bias. I am still bullish on gold. Go watch the previous videos on how and why, right? It's respecting different fair value gaps here, and it's pushing, making higher highs possibly. So that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking to see how we're going to get up here. Again, I'm not trading it. Why? Because it's NFP, and with NFP price action, it could come down, wick into this FVG, and then take off to the upside. So let's switch over to oil. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Next target, fair value gap inside of wick, right here at 108. Last video, we were discussing oil reaching up into right up here. And as you can see, absolutely took off, respected the midpoint of this fair value gap, and absolutely rocket launched to the upside. I don't know how many times I got to do this for you guys to really be like, okay, he actually knows what he's talking about. But if you guys are interested in learning how to predict price like I do, follow me at Worm Effect. Shoot me a DM. I got 5 spots left. We'll get you guys enrolled. A lot of my students are already moving forward. We do quizzes. I do one-on-ones. if you guys don't find success, then I don't either. All right. But that's what we got on oil. What can I do next? I don't know. We have another buy side level. Oh, let me reset here. Let's go to the weekly actually. We got another buy side level up here at $123 a barrel. Guys, I hope you guys are filling up your tanks because it's going to get worse before it gets better. All right. And you Tesla boys, you guys get to be like, who got the last laugh now? Until they got a ceasefire in the Middle East, oil's just going to keep pushing. It's just going to keep pushing. So shout out to Tesla. I know we should be expecting some type of bullish order flow with Tesla because the EV sales are going to absolutely take off before earnings. So, all right, that's what I got for oil. Let's take one look at BTC before we wrap it up. It's flirting with everybody. We got our targets. Guys, don't get chopped up here. Just don't get chopped up here. I already told you what we need to look for. I already told you the areas we can go to. It's up to you if you guys want to believe me. This is not financial advice. But I'll see you guys at 63,000, then 60,000. I really hope I'm wrong. But if those levels get flushed through, we could possibly see 46,000. All right. So if you're over leveraged, you guys might need to look out for that and be careful. All right. So that's what I got for you for today's market update on Hell Week. Tomorrow, we'll do another update after NFP. Once again, make sure you guys comment, like, and subscribe. If you're lost and you want to see how we got to these points, go ahead and run it to the very top of the week for day one for Hell Week. I'll give you guys an update tomorrow, like I said. Like, comment, subscribe. Shoot me a DM at WormEffects on Instagram if you guys want more information about the Academy. And you guys already know, until the next video, peace.